Right,
A series of intriguing stories about the Prophet and Islam.
The Prophet had earlier told Abubakar to prepare that their migration could come at any moment. After Allah informed the Prophet about the plans of the Quraysh council, he instructed him to perform his hijrah immediately. The Prophet reached out for Abubakar and it was time they had left Makkah. They moved in opposite direction, passing a route that was not well known to occasional travelers. Unfortunately, they got to a point when they noticed a group of pursuers were after them, almost surrounding them in all directions. They both took refuge in a cave called the Cave of Thawr. The cave had a narrow entrance such that one can only enter it by crawling. Abubakar, peace be upon him, entered the cave first out of respect to clean and ensure it was safe for the Prophet and himself. Prophet Muhammad and his companions stayed here for 3 days. The family of Abubakar brought food, drink, and news updates about what the Quraysh was saying about them. In the cave, a deadly snake bit Abubakar, which made tears roll on his face. The Prophet rubbed his saliva on the injury, and Abubakar was cured miraculously from the snake poison. It was said that the pain from the bite subsided too. The journey to Yathrib took about 8 days. The Prophet, peace be upon him, and his companion, may Allah be pleased with him, didn't go to Medina directly. When they entered the outskirts, they stopped at a place called Quba, some miles from the main city, and established a mosque there. After 14 days stay at Quba, they started for Medina. Upon reaching the great city of Medina peacefully, cordial celebration began. This is the beginning of immense success in Islam. Oh, lest I forget, let's rewind a little bit backward to the greatest and most motivating miracle that happened on the 3rd day in the cave. Believe that in order to protect the two of them from the searching troops of Quraysh, Allah had a spider weave its web at the cave's entrance. When the men of Quraysh search operation arrived, they had suspicion that the Prophet and his companion Abubakar were around. The pursuers climbed up the mountain. They stood right in front of the cave. Abubakar was afraid. Abubakar also reported in an authentic narration that while we were in the cave fleeing to Medina, he said to the Prophet, if one of them were to look down, they would see us under their feet. What the Prophet, peace be upon him, said is the most inspiring word I have for you today. He said, "O Abubakar, what do you think of 2 men with whom Allah is the 3rd? Wow, I love those words so much. I hope you understand them also. When those kuffar looked down, they only saw the web, not them. And Allah has protected them from the arm of their enemies. May the maximum protection of Allah be upon you. Assalamu alaikum.